Yeah. They ain't believe me when I told them crypto was the future. Now they trying to get in, but it's too late. We been stacking Marvin since day one. No banks, no middlemen, just power moves. Let's get it. Yeah.
That's right, you mother truckers. We've gone live again a little bit earlier because why not? What the hell is this? Why is this on my headphones? Get out of there. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. Hope you're all doing well. What do you think of the collar, by the way? Just rocking that, nice little like summary, t-shirt, bringing it live and direct, straight coming at you like Cleopatra and all the rest of the fam. I thought we'd go live a little bit early as always. An important day in the markets, a very interesting day. I tell you what, I've had a pretty crazy day as well. Let me tell you what's happened to me. It has been wild today for a Monday morning and a Monday just in general. Pretty crazy. But less about me, more about you. Markets were skyrocketing, looking super bullish. Everything going kind of crazy in fairness. Bitcoin 123,100. That is an insane price point. We have seen a bit of a correction since then, dropping down to about 119. We actually went a little bit lower, down to around 119 flat, but push back a little bit. Altcoins just have no idea what to do. They don't know if to pump, dump, who the hell knows. So we'll try and break that down and talk about why this is one of the most important weeks in the cryptocurrency calendar. And more importantly, get into kind of why this is going to be such a bullish event. So as always, when you come in, do hit the subscribe button. Also, don't forget to tap that screen, lock in the likes, get involved, all that good stuff. Just like Aptus stood here, he says, "Hi Mike, what's going on, brother? Welcome to you. And if you could share us out there far and wide, let's let everybody know that the best cryptocurrency content show is now officially live on YouTube and TikTok." So shout out to everybody tuning in. But yeah, first let me tell you about my day. Pretty wild. Not that many of you care, but let me tell you about it anyway. So sports day. Many of you won't believe this, but sports day, not for me, for my little boy. So when I watched him for a little bit, and he was rapid, actually. He came second, though, in the sprint, which is a bit disappointing. But anyway, he was pretty rapid, so that's good news. That was kind of the first thing, was a little bit crazy. And then the second thing was I kind of connected with a couple of people, and then I'm messing around with like a Solana meme coin trading bot at the minute, which is super crazy. I sent Vern a couple of things. So that's kind of interesting as well. And then I can't think of what else happened. I feel like, and then I've had 3 agencies hit me up on TikTok. They're like, "Hey, we kind of want you to come and join us. Like, what about coming and being part of our agency?" And I was like, "Well, let me think about it." So that's kind of exciting as well, isn't it? So lots of stuff happened to me anyway. Anyway, in my opinion. And yeah, and then I shaved my head, had a trim here. Basically tried to make myself look younger, for old school mums and stuff. But anyway, with enough of that, and let's talk about cryptocurrency, because that's way more interesting than my life. And let's say hello to a few people. So what's going on, Crypto Princess? Welcome. Craig's here, 37's here, Tim Shays here. Welcome, Mark Nelson. How can I take profits on Jasmine when it's at the level I started and needs to get to 0.04 to take decent profits? Mark Nelson, the bull market's like mega parabola bull market. It's been about 3 days. I wouldn't stress it too much. Blazer X in the building. What's going on, Mr. Foz? Welcome. Warren Bennett says, "Yo, XRP brothers." What's going on, pal? Crackerjack's here. Stanton, Foz, welcome to you. 37 hoppers in the building. Mr. Selma, what's up with your fresh cup? Bosh. You love it. Mr. Vern's here as well. Welcome, Vern. Good to see you. Tomato Pete's here as well. Good to see you. Kevin Sexton in the house, as well as many others. And then yeah, let's go on. Bits Blaze, better seat here. What's going on, pal? Welcome to the TikTok Mafia. It says, Milkshake Matty. He is good for crypto as well. I do not know him, but maybe I should search for him, which will be fun. So, yeah, shout out to you. Shout out to everybody tuning in on TikTok as well. Tell you what, we are definitely growing our little kind of crew here. Stickman's in the building. Says, DIY says, best crypto app. Depends what you want it for. If you just want to buy cryptocurrency, Coinbase. If you just want to trade cryptocurrency, Coinbase. No, I'm going to kid in. I won't use Coinbase for trading. Binance maybe, but it depends what you want it for. Anyway, Bitcoin baby, hitting the follow button as well. Shout out to you. So don't forget the subscribe button, hit the like button, tap the screen, lock in some likes, do all that good stuff. Massively helps out. And always, Brandon Harris says, "Look sharp, bro. Nice polo, big nuts." Yeah, do you like it? It's like my sports day. Like go and see the kind of football mums and the sports day mums at school kind of look. And then there was I'm sure there was loads of people that were there, and they were all like stood there, and they were like, I'm sure I overheard someone go, "Oh my God, it's 2-bit crypto over there." And I turned around dead quick, and then it wasn't. They didn't say that at all. It was me making it up. Anyway, you can always guess, can't you? I'm doing great. Thank you. God bless you, brother. What's going on, Nelson? Good to see you. Zebet looking good today. It's looking better than it has been. I would definitely say. But yeah, Yeah, 2 bit says it's been lowered. You know it is. Anyway, what's going on? News number 1, 37 to the absolutely killing it. 2 bit sounds like Mondays agree with you. Yeah, it's been a good Monday. It has been a good Monday. Okay, let's get it. And follow me as well. Yeah, hit Bits Blaze up with a follow as well. But seems limited. What's that? Thank you. Seems limited to buying meme coins. Just number 2. What? I don't know what you mean. Or not tradable. I don't know what you mean. Did you have a specific app that you were? I can't see it on the chat. Can't see it on the chat. But if you want to trade meme coins, I just wouldn't. No, I don't know. I've been messing around with BonkBot. That's kind of good fun. But very high risk. You may lose all your money. It is always worthwhile thinking about. Right. With that being said, let's take a look at the market and see what's going on. So, overnight, Bitcoin decided that it had enough of sitting under this 14-year resistance line and that it was going to absolutely power through with unbelievable conviction and actually rallied all the way to this upper range here at 123. Everyone was like, oh my God, here we go. Like, super crazy bull market. Bitcoin's going to be 150 in about 3 days' time. It's all going absolutely insane. Massive push up to the market. Even the Europeans markets opened. And everyone was like, oh, this is kind of, yeah, like, I agree. Like, let's send Bitcoin to the moon. Like, the Europeans were like, yeah, we're down on it. So here you go. Look, see, pump, 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 pump. This was a European market pump that sent it to a brand new all-time high. Europeans are like, yeah, I'm dialed in. We're sending Bitcoin to the moon, baby. And then it kind of just petered out. It petered out, and the US markets opened and crashed it all the way back down. So cheers for that, America. You did a good job today. Right. What does it mean, though? What does it mean in the grand scheme of things? I think it's perfectly fine. What I would say here is there's a couple of things. I am a little bit pissed Ethereum's dropped below 3,000. I was hoping it was going to hold, as I was hoping that XRP would hold a slightly better price than 291. But at the same time, it's fine. I think we are definitely or have been overdue a correction to the downside. I hope we can hold that 14-year resistance line. This is a key thing for us now, which is about 119.8. So we do need just a little bit. A close at 120 is probably a good story, is where I would get to. I think a close at that range would be fairly positive, in my opinion. Would certainly feel fairly positive, but yeah. Just out of interest, is the TikTok stream a bit weird, by the way? Is the TikTok stream, it looks a bit weird, but I don't know if it's just me. But yeah, like I said, hopefully we can kind of get this little bit of a push further over the upside. I think that would be a good news story. And yeah, it feels like I'm going to try and you might have to bear with me here. This might go wrong, TikTok. This might go wrong. I hope it doesn't, but let's try and connect to that and see what happens. 1 second. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, I'm coming back. Right, let's see if that's a little bit better. I don't know if it's going to be, but hopefully it is. Anyway, sounds about right. That's typical for the US. They won't let it go anywhere. They don't want to. Well, there's some interesting stuff going on, which we'll break down in just a minute. That, and we've said it a number of times here on the channel. You've got to always do what you do. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And not really do what anyone else does. That is an important tactic when it comes to all of this, because if you do what everyone else does, then you're generally going to get wrecked. And that is absolutely not what we are trying to do. And so what do I mean by this? I'll show you what the institution investments have all been up to, because it is worth noting that they have been accumulating more and more Bitcoin like a set of crazy people. So yeah, worthwhile. You paused it now. Oh man, come on. How? I haven't paused it. I'm not paused. Oh, come on, TikTok. What the hell is going on with this? Okay, I might have absolutely just yeeted the live here. Oh my God, what's going on? What is going on? Resume. There we go. There we go. Right, am I back? Hopefully I'm back. And hopefully it kind of works. It definitely doesn't like when you sort of mess around on TikTok. But anyway, hopefully I'm alive. Right, so given the fact we've seen this pullback in the market, given 119, look at this. Let me show you. BlackRock buying 8,000 Bitcoin today. What? 8,000 Bitcoin decided to be chucked in with nearly $6 billion worth of flows on ETF. So ETF markets are still insatiably buying Bitcoin. Like, insatiably buying Bitcoin. Fidelity buying 621. You can't have a discount Grayscale because no one really cares because they just dump Bitcoin all the time. The Grayscale mini bought as well. So pretty epic when you think about that. Again, I want to see us hold 120. I think that sets us up for a stronger move. Nothing's really come out of today, though. Maybe we thought we were going to get a little bit more upside momentum, but still, very bullish indeed. Altcoins are kind of where they are. Some getting wrecked, as you would expect after a big move yesterday. Some holding up pretty well. XRP, for example, Solana's up there, ETH up a little bit as well. So some of the top ones, Sui had a monster move. This 271 trade that I took on looks very bullish, and it's actually printing right now, so I'm super excited about that one. That seems to be working pretty well. 10% up on the day. I'll take that. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Overall market capitalization at 3.7 feels all right. Again, this massive breakout. So everything still, in my opinion, it's fine. Like, people just don't need to stress it. But look at this. We've officially entered this season. Turbo's going crazy, is it? I haven't looked at that. Is Tangam a trusted cold wallet? I believe so, yeah. Tangam, Trezor, Nano, Ledger. Then they're the top three, I would argue. But yeah, 37. Thank you so much for the hammer, I think it is. Appreciate it. So look at this. Bitcoin's up 12% in a week. My boss, why were you late? Me, watch your mouth. It is officially the watch your mouth season when it comes to your boss, given the fact that the crypto markets are going pretty crazy. But yeah. What did we get today? I guess the first little teaser of any regulation move. Federal bank regulatory agencies today issued a joint statement in their continued efforts to provide clarity on banks and engagement in crypto asset related activities. Statement highlights for banks potential risk management consideration related to the holding of crypto assets. Basically, banks can hold your cryptocurrency. It's starting, people. It's happening. The joint statement discusses existing risk principles that apply to crypto safekeeping and reminds banks that providers are on considering providing safekeeping of such assets that they must do so in a safe and sound manner. Okay, cool. Basically saying that if you're a bank, you can now hold people's cryptocurrency, which means they can probably leverage cryptocurrency at some point. Which is good. Yeah, Blazer, soon no my boss. XRP Army, what's going on? Rum, RDG. Appreciate it. Shout out to the XRP fam. Let me see some X's in the chat, baby. 2-bit, your good luck BTC almost at 120. Yeah, baby. You know we're doing it. We're doing it. Let's get to that 120 mark. You know what we do when we come live on YouTube and TikTok? We bump the markets. Whoa. Anyway, good news, by the way. They're coming out today. Surprising, isn't it? The banks come out today and go, oh, we're kind of cool on Bitcoin. Just thought I'd let you know. Anyway, good on them. Right, Titan of Crypto, long-term individual that we keep an eye on what's going on. It says, altcoins, the moment has come. The alt season that many have given up on might be finally starting or has already begun. You potentially see what's next. This kind of resistance line, which I think we were talking about when you talk about the top three. Again, we looked at it, didn't we? So we broke above. We've come back down, retesting this upper line. If we get the bounce, and I think I actually talked about this, break up, retest, bazinga, new all-time highs come in for altcoins. Fingers crossed we get that. So Titan of Crypto giving us a very similar output as to exactly where we go. CJ Power's bullish on X. Look at that. Let's get it. Let's get it. And yeah, let me keep an eye on BTC. Looks like we're going back above 120 though, which is great news. Also today, Donald Trump says this. Trump said the Fed rates are too high, costing the US $360 billion per point annually, and calls for a cut of at least 1%. I'm telling you, I think I am the only person right now on TikTok and crypto YouTube saying I think rate cuts are going to come in July. The only one. I absolutely think they are. I am almost convinced, or I've even convinced myself, I'm not sure which one, that I just somehow believe they're going to do a 25 basis point rate cut. I don't think it'll be like crazy that it's like the Fed's totally keeled over and Jerome Powell basically just gets whipped by Donald Trump all the time, but I do think it'll be enough to just appease Trump. I think if the Fed doesn't do it, old Jez P's out. That's my opinion. So again, the fact that in every single opportunity right now, Donald Trump's like, yep, Fed's doing a shit job. Absolutely should be cutting rates. And they're not. Everyone else is. Switzerland's at near 0%. Man, Switzerland's going to be paying you money for having holding assets. So watch out. What is Polymarket saying about rates? I'm not sure, actually. Let's have a look. I think the last time I looked, it was like 60% or 67%, something like that. Ondo and Say Network from now have way more profits. Family, that's true. That is true. Fed decision in July. Let's have a look. A lot of people feel bullish enough. 94% predict a no change 5%, 25 basis points, and a 50 basis points 2%. So very much people are just like, nope, 2-bit, you are full of horse manure. But I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that, by the way. I want people to think that that's not going to happen. Everything I've looked at, I talked about it in my update video, talking specifically about the Fed and why I think they're going to cut rates. Whether they will or not, I don't know. But I just can't believe they won't. There's too much pressure on Jerome Powell to not do anything. Or, failing the fact he doesn't cut rates, he'll come out as like super bullish on it. But 2 members of that Federal Reserve Committee have said that they should cut rates in July as well. So watch out. Could be interesting. for me, and certainly we'll see how this plays out. Right, also, the big three banking regulators. This is pretty epic as well. The USOCC, which, by the way, is the controller of currency, which we talked about. A new head of that is a pro-cryptocurrency individual as well. I can't remember his name, though. The Federal Reserve and the FDIC just issued joint guidance now banks should approach custodian crypto assets. What are the key takeaways, FYI, is more about banks can hold crypto for customers in fiduciary or non-fiduciary roles, but must follow existing laws and risk management principles. Key risks for banks to consider are cybersecurity, cryptographic key control, blah, 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 blah. If a bank holds the keys, it holds the liability. That's a pretty interesting one, isn't it? Very interesting, and actually adds another layer of, I guess, in some respects, a bit of control. Like, this might bring out some new kind of crazy tech in the company, in the industry, which would be pretty interesting. And interesting in this section, the guidance says that banks must ensure that only they, not even the customer, can access the keys, which they call the standard for true control. You know what that means? Basically, it means the banks are going to be able to hold cryptocurrency on their balance sheet and basically custody it out to you from a fractionalized banking perspective and probably earn more money on your crypto assets. It's pretty interesting, in fairness. Pretty interesting, if you ask me. Run directly from supplier. Don't buy from Amazon. What are you on about, bids, please? Don't forget, keep tapping that screen, everybody. Welcome. Look at that. We're smashing the likes tonight, guys. Nearly 16 people on the TikTok live. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on, YouTube. You need to get your act together. There's only 47 of you and you haven't done half as many likes. So the pump for airdrop, it says you have to have at least $40 of Solana to receive a couple of bucks. Really? Yeah, that token's dumping, though. I don't care what people say. That thing's going down. Launched at a $5 billion market. We'll take a look at it in a minute, but it is literally just going down. So glad I didn't bother with that. So glad I didn't bother with that. Again, the enticement, by the way, on that is that they're going to be like, hey, yeah, but $40 now. Pump fund token's going to go to the moon. It's not, right? I'll tell you that now. It absolutely is not. Just my opinion. Anyway, any input on XLM absolutely skyrocketed. The average Joe XRP alternative looking very good, actually. Lots of people are predicting we could see an X integration of XLM for payments. So yeah, I wouldn't particularly sleep on it, but it's doing pretty well. Third-party custody vendors are allowed, but banks remain the hook of their actions. So third-party vendors can even issue cryptocurrency while it being held at the banks. This is like the most crazy bill ever in the world. No one seems to know what it's all about. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy if you ask me. So anyway, good news. Anyway, what's going on, Holmes? Missing half the shows these days due to unscheduled early start. I was thinking about changing, actually. I might change it to 15 minutes earlier. It's all about the views, baby, and the clicks, innit? Just trying to get in there a little bit earlier. Just trying to get in there a little bit earlier. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. Buy it from the official website. Do not never buy a cold storage wallet from Amazon, eBay. Never. Just buy it from the official site. Absolutely 100%. Great point. Tapping like a mother trucker. Let's go, 37. That's because you're one of the best. 19 people here. Let's go. Yeah, we're building out the community. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. And I'm nearly finally over this cold as well, which is great news. Hey, seems you guys are super bullish. Let me just do something back for you guys. Here's a little treasure box. Bosh! Grab some of that. I know it's literally pennies, but there you go. There you go. Anyway, what's going on, Holmes? Good to see you, man. We're only just a minute there. We're only just a minute. Missing our true. Any cold wallets from the manufacturer direct? Tim knows. Tim knows the drill. Anyway, this is crazy, right? Crazy news. Lots of stuff going on with the banking sector, which is very pro cryptocurrency. Let me tell you, I'm glad I'm in it. I'm glad I'm in it. And many people have been messaging me today saying, hey, 2-bit. Nice haircut. And then they say, oh, what's happening with the Bitcoin price? Why is it going skyrocketing? Why are we absolutely sending to the moon? Well, this is it. And this is why we've got more to come. The current bull market not driven by global money supply growth yet. Here you go. This is breaking down Bitcoin price versus global money M2 year-on-year change. And again, we aren't even at the big mover and shaker yet. Yes, we're seeing a little bit come in right now. This is what's pushing the market. Humongi institutional investment towards billions of dollars coming into this market, which is kind of insane. But yeah, look at this. M2 just jumped 12%. Talked about this yesterday in my video as well. So very interesting. Big move up in M2. We're still a little bit to go though. And again, there is way more upside to come as well. So I think the total is about 26% for M2. So watch out. Certainly, I would predict there is furthermore to come up. Scroll through TikTok, the amount of influencers who have emerged from the shadows is crazy. Yeah. Holmes, I was saying earlier on, I got reached out by a couple of agencies. They're like, yo, 2-bit, let's bring you on board. Your content's wild, and I like your face. Can you transfer a Robinhood to Recall Wallet? I'm going to say I believe so, but I don't know. Double check. So I thought this was crypto week. What's that mean? Well, there's 3 big announcements coming this week. The first one's kind of come in, which is actually a little bit of a benefit. We've got the Genius Act coming in, stablecoin bill, as well as some regulatory clarity, which we sort of got today with the banks. And then apparently there's some more announcements as well. I still think a strategic reserve is going to be announced this week, but that's just me. That's just me. But stand by. Sammy Silver, what's going on? Welcome to you. Cool Cat Cosmos in the house. What's going on? Greetings, future crypto millionaires. Beebs. Enzo, been dropping those bullish comments. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Nadar's here in time as well. What's going on, bro? Welcome. Are you sure about the face part, bro? 100%, Tim. I'm 100% certain. Can you imagine what an agency they would be? Hey, your content's great. Your face looks amazing. Let's join up. Let's make things happen. Anyway, right, watch out. Global M2 is looking pretty crazy. In other news, by the way, and we kind of need to just double down on this dead quick. Look at this. Ethereum overview. What the hell's going on with ETH inflows? Oh, what? 2 bits? Absolutely fucking enormous. I know it's enormous. I know it is. I know it is. Look at this. Massive volume coming in. Absolutely wild. Again, another huge day. 46,000 Ethereum. $137 million. Just like, everyone's just like, buy more Ethereum. I think we could get even an ETF with staking on this week as well, which is kind of crazy. But look how much is flowing into Ethereum. Like, people just don't know what's coming with that. They don't know what's coming with it, and they're going to miss out. Anyway, when does Trump sign the bill? Wednesday, I want to say, maybe. I mean, maybe we'll see what CPI data comes in, but anyway, we'll see. We will see. Brits, thank you. I figured. Watch here. Oh, Blazer, can I make you a moderator? Do you want to be a moderator? I don't know how to do it, though. Add fundraiser. I don't want to do that. Anyone remember how to do it? I don't know how to do it. Oh, maybe it's this one. Oh, no, that's not it. Anyway, I'll try and find out. What's going on? Skelly, what does Trump sign the bill? Yeah, Wednesday. Don't forget, we saw a massive pump today. We broke 123,000. That's a pretty big deal. And then, yeah, we've kind of cooled back. Blazer, I'm going to tap your face. Don't come on the live stream because you'll probably get an invite. Don't come on the live stream. It's going to be weird if I can invite you. I don't want to invite you. I don't want to try and. There we go. Have I got it? Is it this one? Oh, don't come on the screen. I've just invited you. Don't come on. Don't come on. I'll boot you off straight away. I thought it was on here. Member. Is it this button here? Oh, here we go. I've got it. Add moderator. Comment, set and review filter, mute accounts. Block. You can't block anyone. You can definitely mute somebody though. That's fine. There we go. Blitz Bits players added a moderator. Let's go, baby. Pull back though, everyone's panicked. Yeah, I know. Do you see that? Some people are like double. What did I see? Someone commented on like a Twitter post I put out, and it said, "Blow off top, bull run over." It's like, are you fucking winding me up? Like, it's literally just been 3 days. The most crazy stuff's about to happen in this market. Look at this. Look at how much inflow is coming in. Ethereum, Bitcoin. Watch out for a Solana ETF this week. XRP reserve. It's all going fucking crazy, and people are still absolutely losing their mind. Anyway. They're the people that need to be subscribed to this channel. Unlike you guys that are keeping it down to the absolute max low, and let's get it. But anyway, massive moves. What's going on with that? So, good. Ethereum. What we are seeing as well with Ethereum, just to sort of double down on my point here and a number of things that I've been talking about over the last probably about 4 weeks, we are seeing enormous amounts of Ethereum going into staking pools, right? Enormous amounts. So, 2 things. We're seeing massive accumulation of Ethereum, and then people are staking this thing. It's absolutely wild. 30%, or just under actually, 29.44% of the entire Ethereum supply is staked right now. Think about that. Think about that. Nearly 30% of the entire Ethereum supply is staked. That is insane to think about. But Ethereum remains one of the strongest assets in the space. On-chain data by Ted Pillars saying that the percentage of Ethereum supply staked has reached a new all-time high. Reflects growing long-term convictions for large holders and smart money. Absolutely 100%. Like, people are just like, stake my Ethereum. We actually looked at it from an Ethereum calculator. I think it was like $500,000 a day that you can gain from it. It's absolutely insane. And it is basically what every bank is building on, what every treasury company is building on, and all sorts of crazy stuff going on. So Ethereum, in my opinion, man, it's set for a pretty big move. Just my vote. Never financial advice to this channel. I'm only giving you what I think. Convert to stables, cashing out for sure. What's Trump signing? The stablecoin bill, the Genius Act, I believe it is this week. Is my opinion. In my opinion, do you sell or convert to USDC to avoid taxes if you plan to put it back in dollars? Any transactable event is taxable. So if you take it from one coin and put it to another, that is a taxable event. Unless you are in somewhere like Portugal, Belarus, Dubai, which are all 0%. So be really clear that that is a taxable event. Yeah, just saying. Just saying. In about 3 hours, it's going to go back shit. I hope so, Robert. I'm down for it. I'm down for it. Or a DEX. I mean, that's the other way of doing it, yeah. But ETH price go down. I mean, the market's pulled back a little bit. Bull runs don't just go straight up. Look at this. It's, you know, it's how life works. Anyway, moving on. Right. The Genius Act. Why is that so big? That is just not to the right size. There we go. There we go. Right. Just to give you some more alpha, as always, give you a little bit of info. Because this is what's going to happen. The node, the Genius, Clarity, and CBDC ban. Very bullish. 3 different crypto bills could potentially pass through the House of Representatives in the next few days. Genius Act, the Clarity Act, and the Anti-CBDC Act. All right, all stand pretty obvious as to exactly what they are. So the Gilding, or the Guiding and Established National Innovation for US Stablecoins and 2025, i.e. Genius Act, will set up a framework for overseeing stablecoins, which, again, is absolutely going to be crazy. Thank you so much for the heart, mate. Appreciate that, Blazer. Thank you so much for that as well. Blazer, can you see people's comments and can like unblock them or like whatchamacall them? That'd be good. If you can. It's mainly institutions buying up the Bitcoin and ETH, which is usual, a rotation to alts 8. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, they've been buying massive amounts of BlackRock bought another 8,000 Bitcoin today, which is kind of wild. You need another mod. If you need another mod, let me know. I'm a mod on a couple of big pages. All right, nice. Yeah, I'd appreciate that. XRP $4 tomorrow. I'm down for it. Right. So this is the first thing that's going to be coming through. If so, it's solid chance of becoming the first crypto-focused bill to be signed into law by the federal government. Bullish, right? The Digital Asset Market Clarity Act basically means a piece of legislation that will create clear justificational boundaries between the SEC and the commodities. We want to be held by the CFTC, right? It's way better than the SEC, albeit Paul Atkins is very much a more pro-cryptocurrency standpoint. However, this does not have the counterpart in the Senate yet, though multiple hearings on this topic has been held. So that one's less likely, I think, to come through this week, but still very much bullish, very much optimistic as well. And then the Anti-CBDC Surveillance Act, which would prohibit the US from creating its own central bank digital currency. Yes, this one is an absolute must. Other countries are already in the race. So, for example, Nigeria have already done one because they don't want their citizens being able to buy Bitcoin in the open market. They want to control what that looks like. That's why the price of Bitcoin is way more expensive in like Nigeria than it is the rest of the world. It's absolutely not arbitrage against the rest of it. But the fact that Washington has changed its attitude towards crypto incredibly quickly since Donald Trump's re-election, and former SEC chair Gary Gensler's depart said, you have to keep the momentum up. Labeling it Crypto Week and having it the part of the presidential agenda is really so important. That's probably the best one, I would argue. I think that's definitely the best one. That needs to pass because that absolutely secures the future of what's going on with the cryptocurrency. But the stable coins of the CBDCs, kind of, but they're not government held either. That's the point here. Don't forget, if you have a government-led CBDC, at any point they could just go, we're recalling the CBDCs, and that's it. It's like they did it in gold in war times, just took people's gold. Like, that's why you don't want a government-funded, a decentralized CBDC. That's why I like something like DAI stablecoin, by the way, because that is super decentralized as stablecoin. It's where if you get into the kind of Terra Luna classic stuff, it was like the idea was good, the execution was terrible. Do you know what I mean? But we'll talk about DWAN in just a minute. Holy shit, DWAN's back. But yeah, that's why you kind of want that. It would have been much better. XRP won't go more down. 280 tops, hopefully bits. Hey, what's going on, G-Tech? Welcome everybody, by the way. We're up to about nearly 30 people in this live tonight. Keep tapping that screen. Keep hitting that follow button. We talk about cryptocurrency 6 days a week. Can you believe it? Keeping you up to the speed on what's going on in the markets, making sure that you're bullish. And if you want a little bit more, you can subscribe to the channel. It costs you a couple of bucks a month. You get all the alpha plays and everything else that's going on before anyone else. I mean, what more could you ever ask for? Other than, well, maybe like a fresh trim haircut like your boy's got. Is he still doing that, Tim? Thought he authorized stoppage? Oh, mate, let me tell you. When we get to the DeFi section, I've got something crazy to show you guys. Remind me. Just someone said, 2-bit, you're going to show us something crazy. I'm going to show you something crazy when we get to the DeFi section. Anyway, right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it moving because tonight we are grooving, baby. Good. Let's talk about DWAN. Let's talk about mother trucking DWAN. What the hell, bro? Lawyers for Terraform Labs found DWAN of gas court for 2-week extension to file pre-trial motions. DWAN, you can always put like a little French twist on it as well. Hey, DWAN. DWAN, you're going down, bro. Anyway, in the petition date today, it was stated that the ongoing productive negotiations between the defense and the prosecution made the extension necessary. Apparently, the deadline expires tomorrow, so DWAN needs to sort his life out. Otherwise, he is getting put back in the salama, obviously, for the whole federal charges, including securities fraud, money laundering, conspiracy with connection with collapsed Terraform Labs. It was extradited to the US from Montenegro. Man, that was a story and a half, wasn't it? That was a story and a half. But yeah, it looks like DWAN might be trying to pivot on something. I've been super good. I promise I've, haven't touched anything I should have done when I've been in prison. All that kind of stuff. Anyway, get back on a boat. Get back on a boat, DWAN. Get back on a boat with CZ, you mother trucker. Anyway. We've already seen the haircut. Get out of here. Get out of here. What happened to Caroline? Oh, let me show you something. You'll love this. Crypto J sent me this earlier on. And do you know what? Fair play to him. I thought he'd lost his sense of humor, but he hasn't. Look at this. Oh, gosh. There you go. Look, Bitcoin in 2016, Bitcoin in 2025. I think it's fair to say. I actually should have thought about that picture before it came up. Good news. Just FYI, if anyone's curious, there's actually nothing you can see there. So good news. That could have been interesting. Right. Moving on. Moving on pretty quickly, actually. Let's talk about XRP because that has been on the move today, big time. XRP's been skyrocketing. Man, 11 messages on TikTok. You guys are crazy tonight. XRP been skyrocketing. What's the best coin to buy right now? G-Tech. If I knew that, mate, I would absolutely have bought more. But what I would say is there are some altcoins that I believe are going to have a big run in this bull market that are way undervalued and haven't moved. I'm not saying to go and buy these, not financial advice, just giving you my thoughts. I would say something like AVAX, still very much undervalued in terms of where it's going to go to, I believe. You got a couple of meme coins out there. I think Jupiter's undervalued. I would argue that, man, let me tell you, I've been messing around with BonkBot today. That thing's fucking crazy. I think Bonk's going to have a brilliant run if they can build that out. Ondo, I think, is way undervalued as well. So yeah, a couple of good ones. I would have said Sui about a week ago when your boy bought it at 271, but at 384, Sui is not underpriced right now. Algorand is continuing to pump as well, so your boy called that one as well. Anyway, moving on. It's not all about how much of a size comparison we can do. Let's talk about XRP, but it's XRP is outpacing the competitors of the crypto choice among retail. How crazy is this, right? XRP's trading volume, right, came in at $11.8 billion. It actually significantly outperformed both Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild when you think about it. So many people wrote XRP off. I have 50 million bonk. Nice. Honestly, that bonk bot is crazy. I've been very fortunate. I've been given like a free pro version of this other thing that like interacts with it. And it's crazy. Like it's super, super fun. Been trading Solana meme coins on it. Loads of fun, actually. Good and bad. But yeah, I will let you guys know a little bit more about that in due course. I'm going to play with it first and see what it looks like, but it was pretty interesting. So South Korean markets, by the way, pushing XRP, so watch out for that. We're seeing some big volume coming out of South Korea. They've always been very bullish on XRP. Some people even call Brad Garlinghouse the Steve Jobs of the crypto market. I don't know if I believe that, but the inflow is largely driven by international interest. South Korean exchange Upbit accounted for over 70% of the volume. Think about that. My point is loads of ETH has been staked. Hasn't moved the price up yet. But I talked about this the other day, Stardog. I believe, tinfoil hats on everybody, I believe the price of Ethereum has been suppressed while institutions, Wall Street, big treasury companies who are now starting to buy Ethereum get their bags before it goes to the freaking moon. We saw the same with Bitcoin. It has been suppressed to the point where it can't be suppressed anymore. Ethereum, in my opinion, they are just trying to hold on as much as they can. That's why you see this like push up, then a dump back down, push up, then a dump back down. You've also got institutions buying. They're creating a little bit of FOMO. Trust me, we've just seen a massive move up in the market. I guarantee you loads of people freaked out, sold their positions, are probably still dumping it like complete choppers. And they're the people that are getting absolutely demolished. So yes, a lot is staked. And yeah, it's yeah, I agree, Curtis. I think there's a little bit of suppression there as well. So yeah. Next time XRP it's $3, it's breaking above. Yeah, I think so as well. I think we'll see that retest tomorrow. That's my view. But yeah, so look at this. Can XRP really flip Bitcoin? No, right? Let's just put that out there. As much as I'm bullish on Bitcoin, excuse me, it looks like I'm bullish on XRP. I don't believe it flips Bitcoin. That's insane. But what we do know is that a rejection at the $3 line in the past peaks could see a healthy correction unfold with a potential floor at the 1 Fibonacci level at 266. I don't think that's unreasonable. I don't think we get that low, though. That's just my opinion. And I actually think the fact that a lot of things are pointing to the upside. Bitcoin, if it can hold above this kind of range, I mean, look, if we were to see Bitcoin push down to like 118, 118.5, maybe we see XRP drop down to about, what, 282, something like that, perhaps. But yeah, I absolutely don't see us coming down that low, personally. I think XRP is poised for a big breakout for sure, especially with all this kind of legislation. And most importantly, the ISO 222 goes live. Bullish news. Okay, we'll keep you posted on what that looks like as well. Good. Right. Vanguard is now becoming the top holder of MicroStrategy, which, by the way, bought another $435 million worth of Bitcoin today. $111,000 is the average price of the Bitcoin purchased by Michael Saylor, which is pretty crazy. And yeah, doesn't care, just keeps buying it. But that's why people are now investing in MicroStrategy, or as it's now known, strategy. This is where, you know, when it's like, oh, I'm going to raise $4.25 billion to go and buy Bitcoin. This is the kind of thing that happens. Crazy thing is, though, he's offering something like 41% yield back to many of the people that have got involved, which is kind of insane. But yeah, Vanguard now absolutely making it happen. Executives at the $10 trillion fund have repeatedly said that Bitcoin is not appropriate for long-term investors, calling it an immature asset class, which is true. We talked about this the other day. Nvidia, just by itself, has actually got a bigger market cap than the whole of the cryptocurrency market. Let that settle in. But yeah, the fact that you've got a $10 trillion fund, by the way, is insane. That's now buying strategy, which basically its entire business model is about leveraging Bitcoin. Think about that. Think about that. Right, Blazer, why did you just mute that person? What did they do? I didn't see that comment, so I think 200k by Christmas. I'd be down for that. Will Bitcoin hit 150,000 until December? Yeah, I think Bitcoin breaks 150k. That's just my opinion. Man, Blazer's crushing this mod thing, like absolutely crushing it. Love it, bro. Love it. Target for Ethereum, please. Always said between 8 and 10k. That's where I'm at. And I still stand by that as well. All right, fair enough. One time. Man, you guys are like just making it happen out there. What a community we're building on TikTok as well. We've got the best YouTube community out there, and now we're getting some of the best TikTok communities out there as well. You guys are absolutely crushing it. Shout out to you guys. People need to be muted on TikTok a lot. More trolls kicking about that. Yeah, that's true. Popper got a brand new bag. Break above all-time high. Should result in a good ties pump. But yeah, I hope so. Again, altcoins, we're still looking for it, right? In other news, just keeping you down this, look at this. Kazakhstan, who would have thought it? Are now starting to get involved in Bitcoin. I mean, it's kind of crazy to think about. Kazakhstan is considered investing in national funds such as gold and foreign exchange reserve and crypto assets. Even Kazakhstan are getting involved in a strategic Bitcoin reserve. I mean, imagine that. That's pretty crazy. Gonzalo, let's go. My 242k on BTC prediction not far. Mate, I hope it does get there. I absolutely hope it gets there. Tony's in the house. Well, what's going on, Tony? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. But yeah, Kazakhstan just like, they're like, holy shit, we need to get into this Bitcoin malarkey. What the hell? Like, come on, bros. Let's buy some more Bitcoin. They know what's up. He said something fishy was scammy. Okay, well, look, that's why you guys are here. Yeah, I mean, who'd have thought it, man? Do you know that in Kazakhstan, by the way, they still have the Russian Cosmodrome when they used to launch space shuttle? So, do you know that? Good. Anyway, we're talking about Russian cosmonauts rather than the price of Bitcoin. Let's send this to the moon. Vanguard, we're done. We've done Kazakhstan. Okay, cool. Let's take a quick look at our favorite chart, which is the liquidation chart, because I like to see the fact that over $558 million worth of shorts got wrecked today, which is good news. And yeah, hopefully we continue to see this move up tomorrow. Also worth noting, just FYI, the total number of Bitcoin available on exchanges, were 2.133 million. We actually had a little bit. Now, this is kind of a little bit deceitful because there was a massive inflow from Binance from its cold storage wallet. They moved a chunk of Bitcoin onto their exchange because, do you know why? Because they expect a giant flood. Maybe they're doing an OTC deal as well, which is kind of crazy, but yeah, we'll see. Siddha says sold $300 easy. I think. All right. I predict Solana's going way higher than that, but not financial advice. One time, I'm going to try and do you as well. That sounds really weird. That don't take an invite. Oh, here we go. Add. There you go. And there. All right, cool. Cool. Bosh. There you go. One time you're in as well. Get bullish, my man. Get bullish. We got Bits Plays and we got One Time moderating the TikTok live like absolute heroes. So appreciate you guys. The one with the masks from the Crash Bandicoot. What the hell are you guys talking about? You guys are so weird over here. Tim, how do you even translate the corner shop guy? 242k isn't that far now. Of course it is. Let's not get... It's closer than it was last week at 108, I guess. Go on, Stu. What's going on, man? Keep it up to it. What's going on? Right. Anyway, this is kind of where we sit with Bitcoin. And yeah, that is the news. That is the reviews. That is everything you could possibly know. Which is all good. Why has that not come up, by the way? I know. Has it not? What? One time. Yeah, it definitely says you are a moderator, by the way. It definitely says you are, so I don't know why. I don't know why it's not doing that. But it says you are. 37, what's going on, you massive legend? I still say the shorts were intentionally set up to pump the price of Bitcoin this weekend. Maybe whales were willing to burn a little bit. Yeah, maybe. I generally think people just tried to grab the dip on it. Oh yeah, no, I definitely don't want to do that one time. It's fine. You know what I mean? No, nothing against you, but reckon my missus would be a bit pissed off. But yeah, maybe. I just think that we got way excited. I think lots of shorts got liquidated. The market was way too bearish on what was going on, and some of these key bits we broke. The thing to understand here is, and again, if you've been around a while, you got to understand what's going on the macro side of things. There is some crazy accumulation right now, like crazy accumulation. And more people are buying more and more cryptocurrency, and they just don't want people to know about it. BlackRock aren't buying $1 billion of Bitcoin every single day just for a laugh. Do you know what I mean? They're just not. So, yeah, right. Was it called Pump this thing or not? It's not that one, I don't think. Is it? No, it's not that. Where is the freaking Pump Fun token? Hold on a minute. I know where it'll be. Let's go to CoinMarketCap and have a look at it. Trump me in 30 minutes. Is this fake? Don't know. Let's have a look in a second. Pump Fun token. Here it is. Look, here it is. Let's have a look at this. Oh, it's 30% down. What a surprise. Man, honestly, the smart people did not invest in this piece of garbage. Let's take it on the technical analysis for trading view. We can see it a little bit better. What is the actual ticker for it? Oh, Big Pump. Is that really what it's called? You have got to be shitting me right now. Big Pump. Right, let's bring it up then. Big Pump. Oh, there we go. Look. Gate.io. I thought it was on Bybit as well. Anyway, let's bring it up on Gate.io. Big Pump. Is this it? Yeah, this is it, I think. Oh, this can't be it. Hold on a minute. This can't be it. No, it's not this. It's definitely not this. Look at the volume. Volume, $86.86 billion. It's not this, though. This isn't it. This isn't it. I thought it would have way listed by now. But anyway. Right, I can't find it. Someone sent me the... I think, Gonzalo, did you send me the contract address the other day? Somebody send me that so I can have a look at it. Right, let's just have a quick look. I kind of feel like there was some breaking news coming in then. I saw a couple of things. Breaking, the US Federal Reserve regulators issue statement saying banks are allowed to custody crypto. Oh, yeah, we talked about that. We talked about that late to the party. Jim Cramer saying that JP Morgan Chase is going to get in Bitcoin. Yeah, all that good stuff. That is good news. Okay, hey, Curtis. Thank you so much for the £2 donation. Appreciate it, my man. Appreciate it. It's on Mexi. Okay, let's bring Mexi. Yeah, I thought it was on Bybit as well. We freaking launched on Bybit. Let's bring Mexi up. Let's find it. Get Martini off my screen. Oh, dear me. I love it. Craig with a £2 donation as well. Thank you so much. Just smash the like, y'all. Come on. Yeah, hit the like button, everybody. Get bullish. That would be greatly appreciated. So you're invested in Big Pump. Come on, Tim. Come on, Tim. Can you not just look at trades or hot tokens? Surely it's on here. Surely it's on here that we can see it now. I just want to see the price of it. Pump USDT. Here we go. I think I've got it. Is that the ticker for it, really? Moto, what's going on? Welcome to you. Good to see you, man. One time, yeah. It's on perpetuals and spot. Yeah, I have seen it. I was just never buying this thing, ever. Find out what's at Diego.com. Why the hell is that on the screen? What? I was wondering if CPI data was going to change before we go into it. Right. Man, this is taking literally forever. So here we go. Right, we got it. Man, look at this absolute sack of spanners. Man, it's going down. Kesha's yelling timber. XRP about to get back through the fib resistance, needing volume. Let's get it RPM. Yeah, what's the overall Bitcoin price right now? Oh, pushing back up a little bit. Let's get it, baby. But yeah, look at that. I'm going down. I'm yelling timber. Pump fund's doomed. It's going down. I bought 2K in the pre-sale. Have you sold it already? Are you holding on to it? I was gonna. Do you know what? It was one of those where I was like, man, it just feels like a way overhyped. And it was launching at what, a $4 billion market cap. I was just like, get out of here. Get out of here. Can you explain volume, please? Dead simple. The number of buys and number of sells and the cumulative cash value. That's what it gives you volume. Holding for a buck. Fair play. I mean, it might do something. I mean, I think it's overvalued. I think it was overvalued at launch, just my opinion. But yeah, basically, we'll see. I mean, it could come in. If they turn rev share on, I've said this before. If they turn rev share on, right? So Uniswap debated it. If they turn rev share on, then yeah, expect this to go absolutely insane. Whether they will or not is a different bar. Yes, it can be anything up to anything. It can be day, volume, day, hour, 10-minute, 5-minute, whatever. All depends on what you look at in terms of your bar charts on your trading graphs. They can surely be added to the stupid question list. I mean, that's true. Craig, did I force a super chat for you to keep #1 spot? Battle of the super chats. You crazy people. Love it. XRP is on the move yet. What's going on, Cheese? Good to see you, buddy. Knoxbill's here as well. What's going on, Knoxbill? Welcome. Don't forget, people, keep hitting that like and subscribe button. Again, we just broke over the 200 mark, 36,200 subscribers. We're catching Believesy, boy. I don't reckon we're far behind that chopper. We should be taking over him very, very soon. That's what we're all about. It's all about healthy competition in this game. I just want to be better than some of my peers, shall we say. And we should be. Troll on Sol could be a play. Interesting. Troll on Sol, hey? Oh my God, what am I doing here? Let's have a look. Let's see. Not that I'm that competitive, by the way, but let's just see where Believes at. Believes? Believes crypto, there is. Whoa, the first XRP I've ever had. How much is a super shot worth? What? What? Right, what's Believesy at? Believesy's at 36,200. Doesn't tell us the specific number, but he's at 36,200. Where's 2-bit crypto? If anyone's not sure who that is, that's me. And we are at also 36,200. We need to keep moving. We keep grooving. Everybody's moving. Everybody's grooving. Anything on my way. Moving to the beat now. Take it to the bow. Right. Keep it grooving, everybody. Add $1 for me. One time, yeah. Interesting. So, SO658.7 million XRP. So that means 658.7 million XRP tokens were traded today. If that's what you're asking, I mean, the actual cash value here on the day is around 70. Trading volume over the last 24 hours, 12.48 billion XRP is what's been traded. So yeah, some pretty big numbers. Pretty big numbers. You should flip your screen on here and show the charts. It would help with the algorithm. Yeah, it's because I can't really do it. It's because you just end up being really close to my face. That's the problem. So my computer is like super close to the screen. I have tried this before, but you guys just end up really close to my face. Look how close you are. Boo! So if I do this and I do where is it? There you go. Look at that. So you can't really see the screen as well, really, which is kind of annoying. And then obviously everyone on YouTube just sees me like messing around with this. But anyway, maybe I can like do that. You guys see that a little bit better? There you go. There you go. There is like a way of doing enhance. Oh, here it is. Yeah. And then you do dual. And then you do this. And then there I am. Look, there's my face. There is my face, everybody. There we go. But yeah, it all just looks a bit weird then, doesn't it? Anyway. Ba, 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 ba. Too bad a haircut, Lauren. You know the drill. I'm keeping it fresh. But yeah, look at this breakout on XRP now. 290, 251, looking very bullish. If you ask me, we could definitely see a big move. By the way, this is the pump fund token that we were just talking about. The absolute piece of garbage. Piece of garbage. It might not be a piece of garbage, but that's my opinion anyway. Do you reckon I can kind of do this? It all feels a bit weird though. Like, it looks a bit weird on YouTube, doesn't it? I need to rethink this. Anyone know how I can rethink it? Do I like bring you guys? Oh, maybe I'll bring you guys here. Oh, maybe I'll do this actually, and then do this. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's a bit better, isn't it? That's a bit better. Current price of Marbits is Mert buying back in yet? If you know, you know. Well, the honest answer is we did a VC in there the other night. I would, Daniel, I'll hit you up with a DM. But that reminds me, you guys didn't remind me, what's the crazy news? What is the crazy news? Hold on a minute. See, this is the problem, though, with having TikTok just showing my screen. I just brought my TG up then, and you guys don't need to see that. I need to put it over here. Right, let me show you something. You are going to, I think, find this pretty interesting. So, everybody, let me show you this coin. I'm not promoting this coin. I highly recommend you do not buy this coin. Current market cap, $30,930. Look at that chart. What it's got, though, is it's got some pretty sketchy stuff. It's got 100% tax. It's got a 6% buy tax. This definitely looks like a honeypot, which is never a good thing, by the way. Got to be careful of these. When you take out in terms of what it looks like from an audit perspective, it's got more reds than Manchester United. Look at this. We got red for honeypot, sell tax 100%. It all looks like a complete and utter shit show. So I wonder what you guys will just be like too, but why are you showing us this chart? Like, what the hell? This is kind of a bit crazy. This doesn't seem like your usual. Well, because I want to show you something that I thought was interesting when I looked at this. And a shout out to one of the community members that sent me this. You know you are, so thank you so much. If you click in here, look, this is a wallet tracker. We can see the wallet that launched this coin. It's very interesting, actually, when you start to go through this. It's always worthwhile knowing the blockchain, being able to read the blockchain and absolutely being clear on who is doing what and what is what happening. So this is all the crazy stuff that's happening with this coin. Look, you can see it. It launched it earlier on. You can see here that if we go down, you can see where this token was launched. And more importantly, the wallets that launched it. So again, you can see down here, look, that this wallet was created down here. If I just click onto the next page. This is like an education in the blockchain, by the way, so people can see it. There you go. Look, it was created here. Which is good news, by the way. You can see kind of what's happened. Now, what's interesting with this wallet, though, everybody, what's very interesting with this wallet is that you can also come here and you can see how this wallet was initially funded. At the point in which this wallet was created, who sent money to it? Well, it was this wallet here. It was this wallet here. Now, this wallet, by the way, ends 148A. And many of you may be thinking, 2-bit, why is 148A important? Well, 148A, thank you so much, BitBlaze, thank you for that. 148A is a very interesting wallet, and it's a very interesting wallet because it belongs to somebody, right? It belongs to somebody. And what we can decipher from the fact that that wallet went over there and created this token that we believe at the minute is 100% sell tax and is a honeypot, if you look into this section, which is obviously any token transfers that have happened in particular when it comes to this wallet, and you sort of work your way down, you're like, oh, this wallet looks pretty interesting. It doesn't really have anything too crazy going on. Let's go down. Oh, it seemed to dump an enormous amount of Marbits. What the hell? It dumped millions and millions of Marbits. In fact, it dumped them all at the same day. Well, that's a bit of a disappointment, but it gets even weirder. You can work yourself way back through all of this. You keep going, look at all these wallets. You're like, what is going on? All of this crazy stuff. And you keep scrolling down and you see all of these other wallets all doing kind of sells here and sells out. Oh, it dumped some more Marbits here, look. Another 20 million Marbit tokens. This is 58 days ago, by the way. It's 58 days ago. And you kind of work your way down a little bit further and you see what's going on. And it's just clicked on a different thing, which is kind of annoying. But anyway, Anyway, where do I get to with all of this? I think it's safe to say that everybody and their nan knows exactly who this wallet belongs to, and you can almost therefore conclude that individual that I truly put the element of killing Marbit's token has launched a rug pull. I mean, what the hell? What the hell? Absolutely crazy, if you ask me. It's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And now I have no idea about it. I don't know if there's an agenda behind it. It's as weird as it possibly gets. It's as weird as it possibly gets. But anyway, that's just my view. That's just my view. So, hey, Fizzum, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Man, I'm missing some of these, actually. Missing some of these comments. Look, it's RSI is about to go up. Yeah, it's looking bullish. 291. XRP is actually moving back up. Let's bring RSI. Oh, I thought I had RSI up here. What is going on? Where is all that? Oh, it's there, look. Oh, the EMA ribbons are in there as well. Man, RSI move trendy. I thought I had that. Why is it not on there? Bitcoin back above 120, baby. Bitcoin's back above 120. Well, the answer is he hasn't rugged anything yet. He hasn't rugged anything yet, but it's technically a honeypot that's had about 15k put in. Here's the crazy thing though, right? Here's where it gets even weirder, right? Because you can go into some of these wallets, for example, FLC or DD20A or FA7F, and it all ties back. So it's kind of like launched a token, bought the token themselves, and then honeypotting themselves. All a bit weird, really. It's all a bit weird. I just don't want to give it any more airtime, but yeah, I think it's safe to say that's pretty much what's happened. In and out in work, yeah, that's it. Curtis, another token he launched. Should I buy more XRP or wait? Just any. I don't know, man, if I'm honest. Long term, I want to tell you it's going to be fine. Long term, I want to tell you it's going to be fine. We may get a pullback in the market, though, which could give you an opportunity. So, yeah, I have some capital on the side. I have not deployed said capital yet, but I'm holding it up. So, yeah, I'm holding it up. I would think the agenda is over now. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy, in fairness. It is crazy. Someone sent me, I'm not going to say who it was, but someone sent me and they were like, hey, like, can you have a look at this? I think this is a particular coin launched by somebody, and you go through all the wallets and it is exactly that. Even like all of these wallets, like this is where it gets like super crazy, like super crazy, right? So here's what it is. The first wallet that comes in is 116C. You go to 116C and you can see exactly which wallet was funding this address. So it's crazy, like it's crazy. I mean, it doesn't do me any favors because it makes me even more mad. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. Right, I'm gonna flip the screen back round and do this. That's the best way. Do this because it's like really hurting my it's like really hurting my neck to kind of sit like that. So you gotta go back over there, TikTok. Don't feel bad, but you gotta go back over there. So it's a project I launched, and yeah, it got taken advantage of, I think is the best way of describing it, which is a bit disappointing. But at the same time, I guess that is unfortunately sometimes that's the space we operate in and live in. So it is what it is. Who's still bullish on Jasmy? I am. Yeah, Jasmy's looking fine, by the way. This little pullback, I mean, this is obviously marketing quite a big bit of VPVR. But yeah, it looks pretty solid in my opinion. 2-bit Pepe Ascension approach you looks pretty scammy. Yes. Let me know why, though, because then I can go have a look at it. But yeah, still bullish on Jammy. Unimatrix, good to see you, man. Crackerjack, yeah, 100%. 100%. I'm not 100% because I guess it might not be, but I'm like 95% certain. You think by Wednesday or Thursday we'll hit a new high in most cryptos? Nadal, I think, look, I think the market looks very optimistic right now. I think we're certainly in for a pretty good week. I think it's all going to depend on whether we get this kind of big signing of these bills and how bullish kind of Trump gets. Do we get some sort of announcements? Did someone say that they thought Trump was speaking in the next like half an hour or something? Am I making that up? Let's have a look. Holmes, yeah, he made like 30K or something. Yeah, he like absolutely farmed it to death. Farmed it, mate. He's not on his own, by the way. Some other people farmed it for 5 figures. Like, yeah. Which is a bit disappointing, so. Which is a bit disappointing, so yeah, we'll see. But yeah, a lot, by the way. A lot. I'm bullish on Jammy Dodgers. Tomato Pete, so am I. So am I, for sure. For sure. What the hell was that just came up on my screen? I can't see anything to do with Trump speaking in half an hour. I don't know if I'm making this up. I can't see anything. Let me have a look. Donald Trump. I can't see him talking either, but yeah, I don't see anything. I mean, he doesn't really post on his own personal thing, does he? But let's just check. Let's check. Oh my God, what did I just press? YouTube. This is a baby maker. Did you see that? Like, lots of people are like, you need to make more babies. Right. So, White House looking into authority to fire Jerome Powell. I mean, it's crazy they're trying to fire Jerome Powell and the fact he just built some sort of room on the side of the place where they all are. Cabinet stunned by Trump's choice. Looks like. Are they speaking now? News Live now. Trump appoints Elon Musk. Cabinet shot by unexpected decision. What? Is this like an old thing? Mirror now? What? This has to be old, surely. Surely this can't be live.
Here's what we've got. We've opened up new market access. Ethanol, beef, machinery.
Is this live?
Agricultural products. They've
What?
agreed to open their markets, and that will add $5 billion of opportunity to American exporters. So the question is, why would they do that now? Because they've never done it before, and we still have our 10% tariff on, which will produce $6 billion of revenue for the United States. So
Oh, is it an old one? Okay, fine.
keep their jobs,
Fine.
protect their
I just kind of saw it and I'm like, what the hell is this? Right, let's move on then. We don't need that. We don't need that up. Yeet. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm a big fan of Cream Crunch at the moment. Nice. Nice. Loads of delays. Looks like they're just collecting money team. Talking anymore in TG. I'm farming down if this is a scam. I'll message the it's a marketing team that I work with, so I don't have full connection to the dev team, but I'll certainly message him and see what's going on. I haven't heard anything, but I'll definitely message him. Just come back, wondered what yeah, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Yeah, launch token on say called you followed by me and finish it together. Say you, say me, say it together. What? Trump was taking 100% tariffs on anyone trading with Russia, plus he's giving missiles to Ukraine. Wow. House Rules is live. House Rules is hearing today. Oh yeah, we've looked at that before, actually. We've looked at that before. Right, let's take away crappy pump fun token. Mirror's not a good source. Yeah, I can imagine. Watch the House Live's proceedings. Let's see what are they voting on now? Let's have a look. Well, it's not going live now. What time are we on? 4:42. Debate. The House proceeds with 40 minutes of debate. Mr. Westman moved to suspend the rules to the past. Don't know what that means. Let's just do that because we've been live for nearly an hour. 4:30 motion to pass. Mr. Westman motion. Okay, I don't see anything crazy going on in the bill. I don't see anything crazy going on right now. So, Cybersecurity Coordination Act, Understanding Cybersecurity, Safe Technologies Act, Communications Securities Act, United States Wireless Leadership Act. Jesus Christ, all sorts of crazy stuff going on. I'm going to consider pursuant of rule. CBDC Surveillance Act, updated July 10th. Added July 10th. This is due for what? Later on, I'm guessing. Digital Asset Market Clarity Act. So this is for view later, I guess. Schedule. Total bills for this week. Ah, okay, fine. So this week. Okay, so this is what's going through. Yeah. So these are the big ones. So yeah, this week they're going through, baby. It's going to be crazy. I'm excited. Especially Asset Market Clarity Act. That could be a good one. That could be a good one. Oh, you can even see the act there. There we go. Man, I'm not reading all this nonsense, but anyway, that gives you a view of that. Right, Bitcoin back above 120. Looking like that close could be on the cards. Bullish. I'd love to see a 0.25 Aether. Yeah, so would I. So would I. Mirror is not good. Yeah, it definitely feels like that. Definitely feels like it. 26,000 likes. Let's go. Man, you guys are crushing it tonight on TikTok. You're absolute heroes. Love it. Love the vibes right now. Love the energy. You bringing it like a set of legends, not to be undone. The YouTube audience is killing it as well. Shout out to everybody. Trump was talking 100% tariffs on anyone trading with. Oh, I said that, didn't I? I said that. But yeah, keep tapping that like button. What do you think BTC is going to go this cycle? Man, I've always said like 160 to 180. This morning I would have said 200 with literally not even like worried about it. I'd have been like, yep, 200k, no problems. Markets went absolutely mental this morning, but you know, a cool off again above 120 for a close. I think it'd be good news. I'd be down for that. Which would be good. Compare the TikTok crowd to YouTube. That's just rude. No. I didn't compare you. I just said that you guys are to be undone, or outdone, I should say. Actually, keeping it real over here as well. Was all that White House stuff for Wednesday or all different days? It's just this week, so I guess it's when they get through it in the House. Sammy's XRP prediction at $8 to $10. I've always kind of stuck by. I actually think that's where we're going to get to, but man, it could go higher. Like if we get some crazy ISO 222 rules or some crazy like custody, like the banking custody rule. I mean, that green lights XRP to be held by banks, doesn't it? If you think about it, so yeah, that could be way more bullish than we think. So yeah, hopefully we see. Hopefully we see that play through more optimistically than not, in my opinion. 37's just bringing it. Absolutely bringing it, baby. Yeah, I agree. 160 to 180 bit, won't complain if we go high. Yeah, 100%, Max. I'm down for that. Trust me, I am down for it, baby. Yeah. Craig, I just got your message, and the answer is no. I think it was very deliberate. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Too bit if your prediction to 8 to 10 is where you'll start to take profits. No, I will start to take profits for that. Bear in mind, we bought 30 cents, 40 cents. So laddering in and laddering out gives you just greater flexibility. So probably like 6 maybe. I'd be tempted to take a little bit off the table. It depends what the market's doing. Like, if the market's super crazy, super bullish, then, take a little bit out at 6, maybe a little bit out at 8. If the market's like dialed in, then yeah. But at the same time, if the market looks like it's struggling and we're just about breaking 6, we'll take a little bit more. But all I know is, and I've said this all throughout the bear market, I said this at the start of this bull market, I am selling everything. Oh, we didn't mean to do that. Everything. Sit in stable coins, see what happens. Have a number in your head, dial that number in, and you're going to be fine. But yeah, Turbo been going crazy today. Okay, yeah, let's have a look at some DeFi plays. Let's have a look at Turbo. 35%. 424. Man, meme coins might be coming back, Meme coins might be coming back. I mean, it's got a long way to break sort of old all-time highs. But yeah, it looks pretty epic right now. It's a nice move there. And sometimes you can grab these kind of full senders. ADA at $5. I mean, man, Cardano just moved crazy today. So I'd say it's on the extremes of possibility, but I don't, again, for me, Cardano, big price points, relies on getting USDC on their blockchain. If they get that on there, they'll be fine. If they don't, then I think it'll be a challenge. Just my opinion. But yeah, I'll keep 20% in. Yeah, that's not a bad shout. That's not a bad shout. What's Trump coin doing? Again, it's like $9. It's pretty crazy in fairness. Not doing a lot, to be honest. Not doing a lot. Bum, 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 bum. Sell everything and buy my spot on an island. That is the way to do it, for sure. That is the way to do it. Yep, all has to go this run, no matter what. See, Adrian knows what's up. Adrian knows the score. Adrian, you know what's going on. Yeah. Do you know this coin here? They did like a Solana version, and I actually got this at like 36k market cap using that like weird thing. Did pretty well actually, but they look a bit sketchy as well at the same time. Be careful, you can lose all your money in this market quite easily. It's wild. Don't know about you, but I've been waiting a while for this starting to hear it. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we've been talking about, we were here when the FTX collapse happened. Like we were talking about, we bought Solana at $8. Let me tell you that. We bought XRP at 35 cents. Do you think XLM goes higher or will pull back? I think it depends on the market. I mean, XLM had a massive run yesterday, so you know, could it come back to around 40 cents? Maybe. It depends what the rest of the market does. If the market just decides it's going to go boom shakalaka again, then I'd expect XRP to run. What's interesting with XLM today, though, is it didn't move with XRP. XRP's at 3%, is continuing to push. XLM not so much, but did outperform. It did outperform XRP yesterday. So yeah. Adrian says still down a grand on XLM. Never been in the green with it. Well, even after that massive move, fair enough. Harlem says, is BTC going to fall back down or is it going to keep pumping? Come on, mate. If I had a crystal ball, then I'd be able to tell you. But I think that it depends what timescales you're looking at. Do I think Bitcoin's going to keep going up? Yes. I absolutely think that we are in the midst of the bull market cycle. And I believe truly that Bitcoin is going to continue to the upside. That's my opinion. That's where I'm sitting. Too much bullish stuff going on. ETF inflows, institutional buying, crazy companies buying loads of money, Ethereum being bought up, which is obviously the next sign of the stage 2 of this bull market. It's all just a little bit too obvious for my liking that this is some sort of crazy market, and I'm down for it. I'm down for it. But yeah, 2017, I first got into this market. So technically, I've been waiting since 2017, albeit I only really kept Ethereum from then as opposed to Bitcoin, which I got scammed for. So Shiba ain't going to do nothing for months. Well, I mean, memes seem a little bit behind, but I wouldn't write them off. This is definitely when you want to be using the 4 stages of the bull run. And you know what? I can even go one better and let you guys know. Just keep it posted. I have it. I literally have it saved. So I know exactly what's going on to make sure that we make the right decisions, that we keep people informed on this channel, that everyone makes it in this bull market. That's what we're here for. That's what we built this community for. That's why everyone gets an opinion and a voice. Because that's why it's important. That's truly what community is all about. But here it is, the 4 phases of a alt season. Phase 1, Bitcoin. The flow of money moves into Bitcoin. We've seen that. Phase 2 into Ethereum, large caps, and then finally the big bull alt season. That's what we're all about. That's what we're looking for. And that is very much what it feels like right now. So yeah, good news. We'll keep it dialed in. What stage are we at now? I mean, loads of people think we've already done phase 2. I think we're in this bit here, this money flowing to Ethereum, but it struggles to keep up with Bitcoin. Ethereum goes back and forth as Bitcoin starts outperforming it. Finally, you'll then see that start to move in there. The key metric to keep your eye on is this. This is the Ethereum versus Bitcoin dominance chart, which is basically the correlation between the price of Ethereum versus the price of Bitcoin. They want to see Ethereum going up versus Bitcoin going up. This will obviously then predict we're about to go into a alt season. What you can see here is that we obviously are now starting a slight uptrend, which is good news. That's what we want to see. And it's playing out. Simon, thank you for the roses, you massive legend. I appreciate it. I appreciate you for sure. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Grabbing that gifter badge as well. Welcome, buddy. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to all the new people finding us finally on TikTok. It finally feels like we're starting to make it happen over here. 31,000 likes. That's how we do it, baby. That's how we do it. Keep tapping that like screen, everybody. Keep tapping that like. Hey, do you guys want some coins? Why the hell not? Here's some coins, everybody. Here is some coins. Don't know what you're going to spend them on, but there you go. All right. Wait for the timer to run out. Bosh. Tap that screen. Grab them coins. I think we're not even starting phase 1. Wow. Gonzalo. I love it, bro. I absolutely love that. That would be crazy. Bitcoin breaks all-time highs 8 times in the last 4 days, and Gonzalo's like, whatever. Whatever, bro. Come back to me when we're at 200k. That's all I care about. Gotta go. I'm going to ride in the Lambo one time. I'd love it if you actually had a Lambo, my man. I appreciate it. And end of this bull, man. We're all going to buy one together. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. You take care. We'll be back tomorrow night. Don't forget, as always, we're bringing you the latest, greatest cryptocurrency content. More so than anyone else out there. We're not some hype Dogecoin nonsense TikTok channel. We're just bringing you the latest alpha. If you've got a question, maybe you're brand new to these markets, maybe you're not sure, drop it in the chat. We'll answer it. Lambo's overrated. Yeah, I agree. Porsche Carrera GT3 Turbo. That's what I want. or a Nissan Nismo GTR in white. Everyone knows that. But first, I'm going to pay my taxes. That's important. Got to pay the taxes. Had my HMR Customs letter through today, advising me on my tax code, which was great news, actually, because I was able to file my TikTok something or other to basically be paid by TikTok now. Albeit, I think my first payment is about $3. Make it happen. Do you think BTC will reach 150k by the end of July? By the end of July? It's like 2 weeks. No, I don't think it does. I don't think it does. That's a lot. That's a lot. Think about the amount of capital to move it. $30 billion. It's a lot of Bitcoin. No, I think that'd be a struggle. Again, this is where people get caught out in this market. Like, think about it, right? We've moved to 123 markets, went crazy. Everyone's like, oh my God, here we go. Like, the market's absolutely wild. We saw a little correction. Everyone's now panicking. Bitcoin's going to zero. It's all dumping down. Holy shit. Like, we've literally been at this, like, 3 days now. Do you know what I mean? Like, so many people are just get crazy on this market. So relax, enjoy it. Alts aren't even moving yet. We don't want Bitcoin to be at like 160k and Ethereum at 3,200. That'd be insane. I've been calling for this. We need a little bit of consolidation and then allow altcoins to move a little bit, rotation of capital. Then we start the next leg up to like 126, something like that. So yeah, I'm not sure we'll get it by the end of July. Maybe August, maybe September would start to print 150. October high, if we see 2025 bull market top 173, 175. If we go into 2026, all bets are off, and who knows? Who the hell knows where we're going? But it could be crazy, in my opinion. We'll see. What's going on, Mr. Mabry? Good idea. Vauxhall Corsa and a 300 shib. Tell me though, in that Vauxhall Corsa, you're going to get like a parcel shelf with some 10x9s in, some boombox in the boot, and driving it around on rims. That'd be cool. I'd be down for that. But yeah, good to see Craig Stockholm. Yes, piece 1. Yes, but long to phase 2. Bullish. Michael says I've decided to cycle end in between February and May. What do you think? I would ask why you believe it's going to end between February and May first. Know what your name, Gonzalo's. You are, yeah, Gonzalo's super bullish. A lot of people do think this is like the biggest or the last big super cycle, but yeah. 100% consolidation will make a stronger alt season. Yeah, 100%. 100%. How do you feel about Dogecoin and Bonk? I talked about Bonk earlier on. I've been messing around with their Bonk bot. Been given very privileged access to a new trading platform, like their Pro Access. Been given it for free to go and try and do it, which integrates in Bonk bot, and it's loads of fun. Again, you can lose all your money. This is not financial advice, but I think if you then put that into the Bonk ecosystem, it gives it a real utility, and I think that could be very, very bullish as well. So yeah, I kind of like Bonk, probably more so than I did a couple of weeks ago. And it's had a nice run up, by the way. So Bonk's looked pretty crazy, but yeah, I mean, it's 2.8% now. Still a way to go for it's an all-time high move, but yeah, I think Bonk could have a good run, definitely. Man, look at Swift coin. Holy crap, this thing's going crazy as well. Yeah, I think Bonk could be in for a good one, especially if they can keep building that ecosystem out. Yeah, I think we're in for a good ride with that one for sure. Justin, basing on feelings and at this stage, a wild strategy. Justin says, September is out. That's what I'm feeling. Really? Fair play, Justin. What do you mean you have decided, Michael? Don't think it's a crazy shout. Yeah, I mean, a 2026 market cycle top would be pretty crazy. I think that would catch a lot of people out, even if that's the second peak. Jacob, any recommendation for someone new? Dial into this channel every night. Learn. If you're looking to get into spot bags, leverage your way in. Take your time. Go and find projects to get in. I'd just go and stick with the top 10s. You've got some great bargains, by the way, in the top 10 coins. Don't do anything crazy. It depends what your capital is, and make sure you are your risk on when you are new to cryptocurrency. But for me, literally go and just indulge yourself in good quality content. If you join a TikTok live or something and they're like, oh my God, I've just found the craziest play on Solana you've ever going to see. This thing's going to go to the effing moon. They're the sort of people you want to stay well clear of as a brand new investor. Traditional, bog standard, go and find some top 10s. Think about it, like top 10 coins. What do we got? Ethereum, still under its all-time high. XRP, still under its all-time high. BNB, man, that thing could go crazy. Solana 163 is a great opportunity. Tron, man, I hate Tron. I hate it as a coin, but you can't deny that freaking ecosystem is exploding right now. Tron looks crazy. Cardano is a bit of a hedge bet. I wouldn't mess around with Hyperliquid. Sui, I think it's got a big blow, but should have bought it 271 like me. Avalanche, I still think, is way undervalued as well. And if you're really spicy, you could go into something like Moneros. Privacy coins could be wild with this bull market cycle. But yeah, again, my best advice is if you walk in, they're like, oh my God, I've just got the absolute most crazy 500x on Solana. Just keep scrolling. Keep scrolling until you find this channel. And make sure you hit that follow button. Yeah, Pengu looks crazy, by the way. Pengu looks crazy. That is one I am disappointed that I missed out on. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, it's down a little bit, but boy, they've marketed the shit out of this. I mean, the honest answer, though, is it was probably a relatively safe bet to make a little bit, but you're never going to make crazy money on this. Never going to make it. It's $2.2 billion. It's like the pump fund token. Like, you have to put like $100,000 in it to make like $5,000. This cycle, 118 days from the bottom. Next cycle, 1,400 days from the bottom. Okay, cool. After 2027, top. Nothing, no market will make all-time high for years and years and years. I don't necessarily agree with that, but... Because what you'll find then is once institutions are set, once big cap companies and all the rest of it are in, then they'll allow the small fish to fry. The difference is we are already in the market, which is a good place to be. Holmes says, don't believe that personally. It's not a magical predetermined time frame. So many factors at play. Yeah, true. True. But we'll see. I mean, like I said, somebody right. The quantum computer will be able to hack BTC soon. So probably the last bull run we know. This is 100% a myth. You know that, don't you? It's 100% a myth that quantum computers will not be able to hack. Will definitely not be able to hack the blockchain. Like, definitely not. I can't remember the numbers, right? But I feel like it's the most crazy like number in the world. But yeah, I did look at this. And I just don't think it's possible at the minute. I don't think it's possible. No, that quantum computer is foot again. Yeah, it's just, yeah. Estimates suggest cryptographically relevant quantum computers capable of breaking ECC would require millions of stable qubits with low error rate, which is likely decades away. Optimistic estimates predict it at 2030 to 2040. In the short term, the next 5 years, extremely low, under 1%. No quantum computer today or in the near future has the capability to break blockchain cryptography. Current systems are too small and error-prone. Between a medium of 5 to 15 years, advancing quantum hardware could bring us closer to QRQC, but significant breakthroughs in qubit count, error correction, and coherence time are needed. Long-term, 15 years plus. After 15 years, they only give it a 20 to 50% likelihood, depending on quantum progress. So you could argue and say, well, maybe they will, but it just needs the craziest amount of hardware power. I don't necessarily think that actual quantum computing is that far away from potentially breaking it. The need of power and stability to put into it just won't happen, in my opinion. The odds of quantum computers hacking blockchain in the near term, next 5 years, are negligible due to the immaturity of quantum technology. Over the longer term, 15 plus years, the risk grows if quantum advancements outpace the adoption of quantum-resistant cryptography. However, proactive upgrades to the blockchain protocols can significantly mitigate this trend. For now, the blockchain community has time to prepare, and many projects are already researching quantum-safe solutions. If you want a deeper dive into specific blockchains or quantum algorithm, let me know. The reality here is that, you know, is Google gonna really go and hack the blockchain? Of course they're not. Yeah, anyway, that's my point. I think it's literally decades away before that can even be talked about as a thing. In my opinion. I could be wrong though, but I don't think I will be. It's always good to disagree. Gonzalo, you reckon all the big money is accumulating this if possible? 5 years max? I mean, let's see. I mean, I hope you're not true, and I don't think it will be, but is XRP good to invest in? I think so, but it's very, very up at the minute. 292. Still think long term, by the way, that's a pretty good place to be. But yeah, I mean, it's very much a big mover. All-time high, though, I think still going to be fine for XRP. But anyway, people, let's wrap this up. We've been live now, keeping it real, keeping you guys dialed into what's going on in the crypto markets for an hour and 25 minutes. Maybe we set our new start time to quarter, by the way. It could hack, but it could run every address on every possible seed phrase for each. Yeah, I still think it's miles. I still think it's literally years and years and years, like decades away. One of my mates has got one of those. Stu, who comes in with that as their first freaking statement? Jesus Christ. Embers, what do you think Casper will hit this bull run? Man, I mean, I was really bullish on Casper, but it's just lagging behind. They need to get their asses in gear and start making stuff happen. Because it's been outpaced by so many other coins right now. I mean, I'd like to think it could get to maybe $1. I think it'd be good. I think anyone that's saying it, you know, sorry, yeah, anyone, yeah, maybe 75 cents. I think if people are predicting a $50 Casper, they're absolutely off their heads right now. But yeah, man, you nearly got me, Stu, when you came in. Nearly got me. There is a possible pullback to XRP for 270. Maybe open a buy entry for that. Look at Craig. Look at Craig. Who would have thought, you know, you feel like Craig's been in this market for about 200 years, wouldn't you? Get it, Craig. Get it. Bro needs to get... Shut up, 420. Just shut up and get out of here. Anyway, are you on Pengu? No, man, I'm not. And I feel like I should have been. But you can't be in everything. Do you know what I mean? You can't be in every coin. That's important. Otherwise, you end up with a portfolio with about 50,000 coins, which is never a good idea. But yeah, I'm not. Top holding right now, XRP, Ethereum, Jasmy Coin, Ondo Finance, Solana. They're kind of my top 5 at the minute that I'm holding. Very bullish on Aerodrome Finance. I hold a good bag. AVAX I'm in there for. As well as a couple of others. Memes, Pepe. In Pepe and Aether I like. Jupiter I'm in. That's about it, really. And then I'm in kind of an investment group with a few people, which we've got a couple of other sort of negligible out there players. But yeah, Pengu, maybe Polygon sold it. Can't be arsed with it. In fact, what is the price of Polygon Matic right now? What is it? Anyone know? I was in Matic. I thought it had a really good opportunity and it did nothing. So I got rid of it. Polygon Matic is, oh man, it's 22 cents. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, that is garbage. That was a right decision to get out of that. Man, that is utter garbage. 22 cents. Jesus Christ, it was 50 cents in the bear market. Yeah, glad I'm not in that one. But yeah, I absolutely not. I would not be in Polygon Matic. There's so many better layer 2s as well. Like Aerodrome Finance is a better layer 2. So yeah, that's my opinion anyway. SPX 2.0, is that a meme coin? SPX 2.0. What the fuck is going on here? SPX. Is it XPX 2.0? Is that actually like the coin? Oh yeah, look at that. It's up 20%. Where's it at? 1.46 million? I mean, if it's going to do a big run and maybe... I don't know what it's got behind or who it's got behind it. Just under 100k in volume. Man, that's absolutely sky. Oh, Jesus, that is absolutely skyrocketing. I mean, it's still massively down. This is the thing, right? This is the thing. Let me show you this. I'm going to show you it as well, TikTok, because I think it's important, right? Look at this. So you have to be mindful because you're like, oh, this is bullet. Look at this. Like, this is a massive move. And then you kind of get your TA out and you're like, oh, look at this. Cup and handle. It's going to go to the moon. Freaking bullish, baby. Let's go. And then you like zoom out and you're like, oh, yeah. Okay, that's not that bullish. I love it. Yeah, not for me. Not for me. Not to say that some meme coins aren't going to do very, very well, but yeah. SPX is like, yeah, but that doesn't mean this is going to run there. And I'd argue that, look at that chart, that's never going to $1 billion in a million years. So, yeah, that's my opinion. Anyway, that's my opinion. We'll leave it at that. Right, everybody, it is time for me to get out of here. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. And don't forget, if you haven't already hit the follow button on TikTok, make sure you do so. Also, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. We're going to be back tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern. That's 9 p.m. UK time. Make sure you look out for all my daily content, as well as everything else going on in the market. If you're not following me on social media, you should definitely be so. We keep you dialed into the markets. As always, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you tomorrow for $121,000 Bitcoin. Make it happen. See you soon. There we go.